You've been told to save, invest, and finally relax after retirement. But what if some of the most common money truths are actually keeping you stressed? Today, we're counting down 6 financial lies that keep retirees stressed, and the real truths that can bring peace of mind and financial freedom after 50. Welcome to the Minimalist Retiree, where we live more with less after 50. Retirement isn't about having more money, it's about spending smarter with purpose. Retirement is supposed to be your reward, a time to slow down, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But for millions of retirees, it doesn't feel that way. Instead of calm mornings and worry-free afternoons, too many spend their days anxious about money, even when they've saved diligently. Lie number 6. Budgeting isn't necessary once you stop working. This is one of the most common myths retirees believe, that budgeting is something you only do when you're working and raising a family. But in reality, retirement is the most important time to have a budget. Once the steady paycheck stops, your money has to last longer and stretch further. Without a spending plan, it's easy to lose track of how much is going out. Little things, streaming subscriptions, gifts for grandkids, dinners out, or donations add up fast. You might feel like you're spending a little here and there, but without realizing it, thousands can disappear in a year. The truth is, a budget isn't a restriction, it's a permission slip. When you know where your money is going, you gain control. You can spend freely on what you love and cut back on what doesn't matter. A simple monthly budget, even if it's just broad categories, gives you the freedom to enjoy your retirement without the nagging worry that you're overspending. Lie number 5. You should leave as much as possible to your kids. It's a loving instinct, wanting to leave a legacy. But too many retirees sacrifice their own comfort and peace to preserve an inheritance. They skip vacations, avoid fixing the house, or deny themselves medical care just to keep savings untouched for their children. But here's the truth, your children want you to live well. They don't want you to struggle, so they can inherit a little more later. Retirement is your time, the years you worked decades to earn. Using your money to create experiences, maintain your health, and find joy is not selfish. Yes, plan your estate wisely, but don't make your entire financial life revolve around leaving money behind. Leaving memories, stories, and wisdom can be a greater inheritance than any bank balance. Lie number 4. Medicare covers everything. This is one of the most dangerous misconceptions out there. Medicare is a blessing, but it's not comprehensive. Many retirees are shocked to discover that Medicare doesn't cover dental, vision, hearing aids, long-term care, or many prescription drug costs. That means regular dental cleanings, eyes exams, and even hearing devices come out of pocket, and those costs can add up quickly. The truth, Medicare was never designed to cover 100% of health expenses. Supplemental insurance, Medicare Advantage plans, or a health savings account can fill in the gaps. Planning ahead for medical costs can save you enormous stress later, because nothing causes anxiety faster in retirement than unexpected health bills. Lie number 3. You can't earn money after retirement. The idea that retirement means the end of earning is outdated. Today's retirees are more active, creative, and entrepreneurial than ever. Many find part-time work, consulting opportunities, or even passion projects that generate income. Not because they have to, but because they want to. The truth is, earning doesn't mean going back to full-time stress. It can mean doing what you love, teaching, crafting, freelancing, writing, or guiding others. Even a small income stream can take pressure off your savings, give you purpose, and keep your mind sharp. Retirement is no longer the end of productivity. It's the beginning of financial flexibility. Don't let an outdated belief limit what's possible. Lie number 2. Downsizing automatically saves money. It sounds logical. Sell the big house, move to something smaller, and pocket the difference. But downsizing doesn't always equal saving. When you sell a home, you face closing costs, moving expenses, new furniture, and sometimes renovations. Smaller homes in prime areas can actually cost more per square foot than your current house. There are also emotional costs, leaving familiar neighborhoods, friends, and routines. Many retirees underestimate how much that transition affects their happiness. The truth, downsizing can be smart, but it's not guaranteed to save money. Before making the move, run the full numbers: taxes, insurance, HOA fees, travel costs, and even proximity to healthcare. Only move if it improves your lifestyle, not just your square footage. The best home is one that fits your next chapter comfortably, financially and emotionally. Lie number 1. A big emergency fund is always best. An emergency fund is essential, but there's such a thing as too much cash sitting idle. When you keep large amounts of money in low-interest accounts, inflation slowly eats away at its value. Over 10 years, that safe money can quietly lose a big chunk of its purchasing power. The truth, balance is key. Keep 6 to 12 months of expenses easily accessible and invest the rest in diversified assets that grow over time. You don't have to take wild risks. Even conservative investments can outpace inflation. Cash brings peace of mind, but too much of it can create the illusion of safety while silently costing you money. Each of these financial lies has one thing in common: they're based on outdated ideas. Retirement today doesn't look like it did 30 years ago. People are living longer, staying healthier, and pursuing more active lifestyles. That means the rules have changed. The old advice about never touching your savings, avoiding all risk, or assuming costs will shrink simply doesn't match reality anymore. But there's good news. Once you let go of these myths, retirement can finally feel lighter. You can spend with confidence, invest wisely, and focus on the experiences that matter most. The real goal isn't to have the most money, it's to have the most peace. Money is a tool for freedom, not a source of fear. And when you see through these lies, you reclaim the power to live retirement on your own terms. So there you have it, 6 financial lies that keep retirees stressed. Remember, stress often comes from uncertainty, not from your actual situation. When you replace myths with facts, fear starts to fade. Budget wisely. Spend intentionally. Keep learning. And most of all, allow yourself to enjoy what you've worked so hard for. Which of these speaks to you most right now? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear how minimalism is changing your retirement journey. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by what you own, but by how free and peaceful you feel each day. Thanks for watching The Minimalist Retiree. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe less can truly mean more. Until next time, keep simplifying, keep saving, and keep living richly, one mindful choice at a time. Life after 50. Simple, intentional, free.